different types of APIs that exist. There are numerous ways and you can categorize it. We have just done a two-level categorization. So one is in terms of access, which is open APIs, partner APIs, or internal APIs. So open API is basically public API, like something like Google Maps, right? They are publicly accessible without any special permission. You don't need Google's permission as such, except for you need to register yourself and you need to get so that you can get the API key to access the Google Maps directly. But it's very simple, right? That those are open APIs. Then there are partner APIs where these are exposed by or exposed only to strategic business partners. It is not available publicly. You need to sign up contracts and only then you get access to such APIs. Okay. So it is used to communicate outside of the internal organization. Okay, and it needs a special onboarding process or workflow validation, etc. And then there is internal APIs, which are private APIs. These are used only internally within a certain organization to improve the productivity and efficiency. So for example, if your team is working on the authentication while somebody other team is working on the search, now if there are changes that are happening at your end, the search team should ideally not be bothered about it, right? Because your development speeds will be different, your priorities will be different. So if you're making any changes, you should ideally, the search team should not get bothered, right? And that is why the search team would be working with the internal team, with the authentication team, that is your team, only via APIs. That if your authentication team has improved the APIs, has made some major update, great, update the APIs and then come tell the search team that hey, the APIs have improved, now we have new functionalities and we have depreciated or we have stopped providing certain other services, and the search team will accordingly make the changes. For massive updates, like for a major public release, typically the different teams will have to come together and will have to synchronize their development cycle so that the public release can happen on time, in time. The second kind of categorization is around uh, what kind of data is being provided, right? So there's data API which provides CRUD, that is create, read, update, and delete access to the data. So if you're adding if you want the user to be able to add a new to do and then update the to do, delete the to do, etc., you're providing essentially a CRUD access. So Google Data API is one possibility. Evernote provides an API. Todoist provides an API. So this data API exposes the internal services and it reflects parts of internal processes or complex functions to the end user. Similarly, then there are external service API. So these are third-party services, and they typically provide some specific service like emails. So SendGrid or Mailgun are third-party external email services. Stripe is a third-party payment gateway, for example, right? Hypertrack is similarly a third-party location tracker. Then comes Composite APIs, which is a combination of multiple data APIs or service APIs. They do both the things, external as well as internal. So Salesforce account creation uh, is a is a particular action that requires external as well as internal APIs. We have given links to all of these three. Please go through them at your own pace. That's it for now. This is just a theoretical understanding of what different APIs are. Thank you so much.